Hello and welcome back to another Hashtag United video. We're at Parkside today and I feel like I'm saying this all the time at the moment. It's another big game in the playoff hunt, and our opponents today actually did us a favour on Tuesday night. They beat Dover, so the gap is still at just 4 points. Plenty of football still to be played, 7 games, including this one here. We're up against Chatham Town, and I think it's fair to say that our relationship is probably not the best of friends. They did give us 3 points earlier in the season, courtesy of a Matty Waldridge. Oh, I can't say the word I want to say. Goal of the season contender. Filmed from all angles, you might want to say. The Chats are actually flying high, 3rd place in the form guide. So again, this one, it's not going to be easy. But before we get into the team that Devs is going to send out for today's battle, it was a certain someone's birthday, 999th birthday to be exact. Let's take a look.
Hashtag United.
One of the internet's most popular football teams celebrate their 9th anniversary this month. But what very few people know is that their history
Actually goes back a lot further than that. The Tags have achieved great things since forming back in 2016. They've played in 7 different countries in front of huge crowds and alongside some true footballing legends. They made waves in the world's oldest cup competition and even emerged victorious over some Goliaths of the sport. But do you know where the name hashtag actually comes from? Many erroneously credit the naming of the club to their founder, a man that I do not know nor have ever met. But the truth might surprise you.
Yeah, to be honest, it's really frustrating. Like, people have always got the origins of our name wrong. They think that I called us hashtag like to be different, you know, or because we all worked in social media or something like that. It's just not the case. That actually couldn't be further from the truth.
No, in fact, Hashtag United are much more traditional than people realise, with their name harking back nearly 1,000 years.
The name of our club is just like the name of most football teams. It comes from a place, a real-life geographical location where I've spent most of my life, where I grew up, you know, deep in the heart of the Essex countryside. It's the village of Hashtag.
Hashtag was in fact an ancient settlement conquered by the Vikings and named after Helga Hashtag, or Hashtag, a Viking who ruled the area back in 1026. Folklore depicts Helga often wearing a yellow and blue tunic and had many loyal local followers, or tags as they were known to be called.
Yeah, so what actually happened when it came to me choosing the name for my team? Well, there was only one choice. It had to be Hashtag, my hometown, you know? It was either that or name the club after the town my dad grew up in. But to be honest, I thought Control-Alt-Delete FC was just a terrible name for a football club.
So as we celebrate Hashtag United turning 9 years old, let it be known that the history of Hashtag is considerably older. 999 years to be exact.
And today's Hashtag United lineup then, 4 changes from the team that got a point against top of the form guide last week, Wingate and Finchley. Jack Giddens keeps his place in between the sticks, of course, the ever-present this season. Jermaine Anderson, Mert Appa, Harry Haysom is captain today, and Joshua Soke complete an unchanged back line. Matty Waldridge in midfield again keeps his place. Joe Christou, though, this time replaces our skipper, Max Cornhill, in the midfield. In front of them, Alex Bolivan, another one of those 4 changes. Joshua Sude partners Andronicus Georgiou, who replaces the absent Saka San. He's on international duty for Somalia. Wishing him all the best. I think he'll miss the next game as well. Luke May Parrott, the man in form at the moment, is up top. On the bench then, that leaves Tomo Anderson. He is ill though, so don't expect him to feature today. The skipper, Max Cornhill. Top goalscorer, Misha Jamaili. Winger and one of the club's best ever players in terms of statistics, Toby Romalaran, and the versatile midfielder, Ayo Ola Koga. For the Chats then, quite a few changes since we last played them in the Velocity Cup. No Freddie Sears, of course, the high-profile name that you will recognise. Stuart O'Keefe as well, another one not in the squad, former Crystal Palace man, of course. But they do see their club captain, Jack Evans, back in the side. And, of course, Jamie Yiller, the man to watch. Scored the winner, of course, here. And then 23-24 Velocity final and bagged 16 in 46 last season. He's not scored too many this season, but he's always a threat. Let's hope that he's very quiet today, though, and the Tags can get 3 points over the Chats. Let's do this.
We'll keep this very, very short. Don't know what their side will be. They make loads and loads of, you know, they make a lot of changes. They made 6 or 7 changes just from last Saturday to last Tuesday. It's going to be a group effort. It's going to need all of you. I want us to bring a real energy and enthusiasm to our play. Where we can, we get the ball into wide areas. Be very aware that they do tend to just build slowly from the black and then hit a big diag. So we have to try and prevent the diags. So can we keep them same side? Yeah, stop them hitting the diags from one side to the other onto, because they tend to play with quite big wide boys. Joe? No. Let's get ourselves going. Come on, we'll speak more when we know what the personnel is. Quick as we can. Yeah.
5 minutes, boys.
Chats get us underway then. It's 8th against 9th in the business end of the season. Hashtag dreaming of the playoffs. Chatham dreaming of ruining the party. Let's hope they can't do that today. Up the tags. Let's do this, boys. Lewis Chambers then with one of these long throw-ins into the box. Looking to find another red head. It's flicked on by a red head. Jamie Yiller sets it to Evans. It's a huge block. I think it's Joe Christou that got in the way there, Luke.
Yeah, it was a great block from Joe Christou. It's great to see him back in the side. Hopefully back at full fitness too.
The man at the back, Sid Nelson. Former teammate, of course, of Nathan Smith at Yeovil. Alex Bolivan's done really well here. And Luke May-Parrott and Alex Bolivan with a chance here to test the goalkeeper. Alex Bolivan hasn't scored for hashtag yet, and he still hasn't. The shot blocked. Jack Evans under pressure from Bolivan, and Bolivan's done really well there. Georgiou, first time pass for Luke May-Parrott. The touch isn't great though, and that is his bread and butter. He's normally so reliable in front of goal with those kind of snapshots, Luke. But just that one has gone away from him. He's a man in form as well at the moment. Chance goes begging for hashtag. Great pressure from Alex Bolivan and a first time ball from Georgiou. It's pretty outrageous, just a little bit maybe too much on it. It's the only criticism I could have, and Luke unable to control. That'll be a booking as well there, surely, for Kasim Aidu. Pokes the ball over the barriers. That is about as textbook as you can get from delaying the restart. Yellow card it is. And that's one to watch there. Play restarted with Jermaine Anderson, gives it to Christou, and then tries to find Bolivan, who gets a little bit of a shove, but not enough there. And Libbard looking to hold on to it. Webster can't bring it under control, and here is Asude down the left. Tries to cut inside, does well. He's not going to get there. Gets a little bit fortunate with a ricochet, but eventually cleared away. Risoke brings that down beautifully. Matty Waldridge just calming things down and getting himself a bit of space well. Brian in front of him. Luke May-Parrott, lovely flick that is from him. And Matty, I could see the vision, but it's eventually come back to Luke May-Parrott. Goes for the bottom corner. Molyneux just about holds on to it, but not the cleanest of strikes from Luke. Got a little bit lucky as it came back to him, but you don't mind those shots from that area. Molyneux then sends it long. Underneath it is Chambers, and a foul by Apat. Free kick for the Reds. Into the box. Apat underneath it. And Georgiou gets an important toe that's actually going to find Luke May-Parrott. Sidesteps the tackle well, but it's giving it to Aidu. The fullback coming forward with it now. It's got Yiller making a forward run as well with him. Looks to be sent backwards. Good defensive organisation from the tags. Fullback with Nelson, former teammate of Nathan Smith at Yeovil. Butler looking for that switch. Oh, the long ball. Garland has made a forward run. Josh Risoke had to get there. Josh Asude slips, and Harry Webster pounces and fires in to the bottom corner to give the Chats the lead here in a massive game of the season. Harry Webster, the fullback, finishes well.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. It seemed like Risoke kind of done enough to win it in the air, but Chatham 1-0, disappointing start.
Yeah, not the best of starts for the tags, but kind of grown into this one, so I'd say that goal is against the run of play, but on the balance of the whole game so far, it's probably a fair reflection. Hashtag still looking to create and cause the Chats some problems. And this is not the start in this first half that we would have wanted, but we have come from behind plenty of times this season, especially in the second half. Let's hope the boys can do it again. Chambers into the box again. Libbard, I think, was the one challenging. It's cleared away by Haysom. Luke May-Parrott looking to get underneath it with Aidu. He's done really well, Luke. Play continues. Luke trying to get past Butler. That is a definite handball, referee. Not sure how he's missed that one. That's going to be a talking point for sure, Luke. Because if he gets past there, I know there's a distance to goal, but it's 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Potentially with the covering defenders, but he's got players with him, Luke. That's a talking point for sure at the break.
Yeah, everyone at home will have the pleasure of seeing a replay, which we can't. But to me and to Eddie, it looked like a handball. I'm not even sure Cam 2 picked it up. It might be a Cam 1 angle. And you guys will have to let us know in the comments.
Jack Giddins with a long kick. 5 minutes of additional time here as Butler wins the header and Garlinge flicks it on to Libbard. Apat with a important touch, and Bolovan's picked up the loose ball. Finds Matty Waldridge. Can hashtag get back on level terms just before the break? Here is Josh Asude driving into the box now on the right-hand side. Idu's gone with him. I think he's won a corner, though, just about.
Up at header.
Josh Asude whips in the corner towards the back stick where Harry Haysom is there. He's hit the crossbar, and the man hasn't scored all season. But it would have been a fantastic time to get one, wouldn't it, Lou?
It was such a good ball into the box. Harry's gone down with an injury in this half. I tried to call Murtap out for the goal just before the break, but it was nearly Harry Haysom.
Oh, it's a goal. No.
Josh Asude away. Bit of space to run, but he's got Idu for company. He's onto his left foot and goes for goal. And usually unleashed a shot with his left foot. It's cleared away, and that is the end of the action from this first half. Chatham lead at the break, 1-0. Hashtag with work to do to turn this one round, but it's not something that we haven't seen at Parkside before. I've got hope. Let's hope Devs can turn it round.
What I would say about that half is it's so disjointed. It's so disjointed from us, and we look like we're playing safe in terms of numbers behind the ball, but yet they're still creating overloads on the big switch. And nothing about our players been aggressive in terms of we've put a little bit of pressure on them at times, but it's not been an aggressive press like we normally do. And then when we get the ball, we've not looked to make any passes. We've not looked at, it's just been a hopeful ball and hope we get seconds. And then when we do pick seconds, we've been sloppy, we've made bad decisions, we've taken too long, it's been too slow. And only you can do something about it. And it's whether you get together and you start pushing people on and we get in people's faces, because that's what we didn't do. We'd not earned the right to do anything in that game. We've been bullied. That's the bottom line. And it's a horrible word to use about any team, but especially a team that I'm involved in, because I hate being bullied. And that's what we've done. We're not getting much joy, so the rare opportunities we've got to take care with it. Take care of our passes, be sharp, do everything you do in training where you get up and around, it's all sharp, little short passes, give and goes. Bring that out on the Saturday, because we're going to need it for this 45 minutes.
We are back underway here for the second half. Tags behind, but we've come from a worse position before, so let's hope the boys can do the job in the second half as Alex Bolivan comes forward with it now. He's got Josh Asude on the right with him. He's come back over from the left. He puts in a dangerous ball, but no one there, and hopefully that's a sign of more things to come this half. Let's do this, boys. Joe Christou into the box, looking for Mert Appa. It's headed away by Libbard. Matty Waldridge and Josh Asude underneath it. Finds its way back to Matty on his left foot, so finds Joe Christou, puts a ball into the box, and Luke May-Parrott gets there. He's gone down. He's asking the question personally. I think it's a little bit soft. And here is Appat. Back to Haysom, another left-footed player, and that is a turn of serious quality.
No, he didn't want the diac.
He thought about it, but I think it's the right decision as Bolivan has possession, steps outside the challenge of Yilla and finds Anderson. Coming forward with it now with Josh Asude. Dangerous player back down this right-hand side, looks to get across Idu, wins a corner, hit the crossbar from our last one. See if we can trouble it again. One arm up into the box. It's a great ball. Joe Christou, still away. Matty Waldridge off the bar. Mert Appat. And somehow Henry Molyneux in the Chatham Town goal keeps it out, Lou.
Ed, I think that's your social clip for this game. I don't know how that hasn't gone in. The ball was brilliant. Joe Christou met the first one. I'm not too sure who met the second one, and then I saw it come off the Denver bar, but I think a goal's coming for the Tags.
Ball forward with Brian then.
Good
Harry
tackle
Haysom
that.
with a great tackle, and this could start an attack here with Josh Asude.
Believe in yourself.
Green grass in front of him, and he's gone over to the left-hand side, still going in the box here. Gets a shot off, but it's just wide of the mark. But Josh Asude, realistically, it's his first chance all game with green grass in front of him to get into the box, and almost asked the question of Molyneux in goal. Matty Waldridge whips this one in high. It's into quite a deep area. Harry Haysom has managed to recycle something and goes back to Jermaine Anderson.
I'll play it in.
He is going to whip this one in. It's not the best of balls though. Ooh. Cleared away, only as far as Joshua Soke. Looks for that eye the needle pass to Matty Waldridge, the corner taker, who also finds Mert Appat off the mark. God. just wide, but again, more good football from Hashtag and another chance created. Soke with a Fua next to him. Digs out a pass to Jamaili. Good football from the tags again. Great tackle though. But Hashtag retain possession. It's worked out wide to Misha Jamaili, the substitute, who's looking in behind for Toby Romalaran. Really nice pass. He's looking to sidestep the tackle. He's done well. Luke May-Parrott, he's got one more. No. Still manages to keep possession. Misha Jamaili in the box. Cleared away though. You just feel like if he'd have maybe got that under control, he could have found Josh Asude, but he couldn't quite manage it. Jermaine Anderson in towards Mish. Wins that flick nicely for Josh Asude to almost get there. It's great goalkeeping. Saw it, read it, anticipated well, and collects the ball. Soke whips that one in. It's a great ball towards the back post.
Oh my God.
And Toby Romalaran hits it on the volley first time. Caught it well enough, but wide of the mark.
Yeah, it's a hard one to get on the target, but he's done well to make connection. And yeah, I thought it was actually a fairly decent ball to the box, but the keepers met it.
Molyneux long. Looking for Libidor Yilla. Yilla gets there, and he's found Isiaka, the substitute, on the left-hand side. Pulls it back. Harry Haysom gets there first, and he's looking to keep possession. Isiaka's won it back, though. Getting into the box here. Sets it back to the substitute, Cooper. I wonder if Gid's got a touch on that, you know. He's given a goal kick, but I think that's a good save from Jack Giddens. I think it's maybe going over the bar anyway, but Gid's made short. But we'll get away with that, and it's a goal kick. He's looking to find Toby Romalaran through the middle. It's a lovely pass from Misha Jamaili. Toby into the box. He's got no options. Sidesteps the tackle brilliantly. Goes for goal or a cross. Either way, Molyneux holds it. It's a beautiful ball from Jamaili to start the attack, and Toby just couldn't quite pick out another yellow shirt. Harry Haysom goes long, looking for Max Cornhill. It's gone over him, but Misha Jamaili's gone in here. Luke May-Parrott. It's a very, very important tackle and touch from AJ Jambang, the substitute. Misha Jamaili still has the ball, looking to get it onto his left. Looks inside for Matty Waldridge, who obviously scored in that other game. Doesn't get there first, and Cooper goes down like a sack of potatoes after a very minimal contact. Short free kick taken. Jamie Yiller is going to hold it, and that is the full-time whistle. Hashtag fall to defeat to Chatham by 1-0, leaving us with a big ask if we are to make that top 5, especially with other results today. Lou, I'm going to come to you for your UFL player of the match today.
So I think with it being a clean sheet to Chatham, I think it's only fair to give it to someone in the back line. Sid Nelson, I think just winning header after header. And yeah, I just think they were fairly solid at the back today. I mean, it's disappointing. We've hit the crossbar twice today. On another day, they go in.
So you can see what it does do to the league table here. 7 points outside the playoffs, with Carshalton also losing today, Chichester winning and Dover winning. Cray Valley, who we've still got to play, of course, losing. So there is still an outside chance, but it is looking harder and harder to do. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the Extra channel and head over there for post-match reaction. And we'll catch you in the next one. Stay with us, guys. Keep believing. There's an outside chance, but there is still a chance with 6 games still to play. Thanks for joining us, and up the tags.